My peeps. Hey, so that Booker Top Dream. Good morning, friends. Excellent. All right, so let's give a little prayer. Thank you so much, Father, for this wonderful morning, for the opportunity to sleep in and get a little extra rest and a day off from my paid job. Please be with us through this reading and help us to get whatever we can from it, and be with me through my day and help me to complete my tasks for you. In the name of Yeshua, I pray. Have a blessed day. Thank you. I don't know what I'm talking about, right? Okay, so anyway, we're up to Tehillim 16. I can't believe it's been more than 2 weeks. Praise Yahuwah. It feels like, when I quit smoking, how I couldn't believe it was so many days that I had gone without having a smoke. And here I am on the 16th day straight of reading Psalms and Proverbs, and just doing my very best to be obedient at this time, because I'm not good at being obedient. Let's be realistic, right? So let's get right into this reading. Let's get into this reading now. Tehillim 16, Psalms 16. Guard me, O El, for I have taken refuge in you. I have said to Yahuwah, you are Yahuwah, I have no good besides you. As for the set-apart ones who are on the earth, they are excellent ones, in whom is all my delight. The sorrows of those who run after another one are increased. I would not pour out their drink offerings of blood, nor take up their names on my lips. Yahuwah is the portion of my inheritance and my cup. You uphold my lot. Lines have fallen to meet me in pleasant places. Indeed, a good inheritance is mine. I bless Yahuwah, who has given me counsel. My kidneys also instruct me in the nights. I have set Yahuwah always before me. Because is at my right hand, I am not shaken. Therefore my heart was glad, and my esteem rejoices. My flesh also dwells in safety, for you do not leave my being in Sheol. Neither let your lovingly committed ones see corruption. You show me the path of life. Now in your presence is joy to satisfaction. At your right hand are pleasures forever. Amen. Hallelujah. Oh, let me mark this page. I gotta say, I don't care who's listening to these. Even I was gonna say to whoever, but like anyone's out there in reality, it doesn't really matter to me anymore. If anyone does listen to these, I see after 16, 15 days that I'm gaining knowledge from it, knowledge or whatever, but I'm gaining a slower to respond, react. I'm bearing fruit from it. Praise you, Father. Thank you so much for the opportunity to inspire myself, to encourage myself to gain fruit. Mishle 16, Proverbs 16. To man belongs the preparations of the heart, but from Yahuwah is the answer of the tongue. All the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but Yahuwah weighs the spirits. Commit your works to Yahuwah, and your plans shall be established. Yahuwah is made for all his purpose, and also the wrong for the day of evil. Everyone proud in heart is an abomination to Yahuwah. Hand to hand he goes not unpunished. By loving commitment and truth, crookedness is pardoned. Confess with your mouth and believe in your heart, right? By loving commitment and truth, crookedness is pardoned. And in the fear of Yahuwah, one turns away from evil. When a man's ways please Yahuwah, he makes even his enemies to be at peace with him. Better is a little with righteousness than a large income without right ruling. I've heard that more than once. We're at 9, verse 9. A man's heart plans his way, but Yahuwah establishes his steps. An oath is on the lips of the sovereign. In right ruling his mouth trespasses not. A right scale and balance are of Yahuwah. All the weights in the bag are his work. It is an abomination for sovereigns to commit wrongness, for a throne is established by righteousness. Righteous lips are the delight of the sovereign, and they love him who speaks what is straight. The sovereign's wrath is a messenger of death, but a wise man appeases it. In the light of a sovereign's face is life, and his delight is like a cloud of the latter rain. How much better is it to get wisdom than gold? And to get understanding is preferable to silver. We're going to go back to that verse 16 rather. The highway of the straight is to turn away from evil. He who guards his life watches over his way. Before destruction comes pride, and before a fall a haughty spirit. Better to be lowly in spirit with the poor than to divide the spoil with the proud. He who acts wisely concerning the word finds good. And blessed is he who trusts in Yahuwah. The wise-hearted is called discerning, and sweetness of lips increases learning. Understanding is a foundation of life to him who has it, but the disciplining of fools is folly. The heart of the wise gives discretion to his mouth, and he increases learning to his lips. Pleasant words are like a honeycomb, sweet to the being and healing to the bones. There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way of death. He who labors for himself, for his mouth drives him on. A man of Belial, a man of Belial plots evil, and on his lips it's like a burning fire. A perverse man sends forth strife, and a whisper separates intimate friends. A ruthless man entices his neighbor and leads him in a way that is not good. Winking with his eye to plot perversity, moving his lips, he shall bring about evil. Gray hair is a crown of adorning. It is found in a way of righteousness. He who is patient is better than the mighty, and he who rules over his spirit than he who takes a city. The lot is cast into the lap, but every decision is from Yahuwah. Blessed be the reading of Mishle 16. Okay, so when we head back to chapter 16, verse 16, how much better it is to get wisdom than gold, and to get understanding than is preferable to silver. What do we learn about getting wisdom and understanding? That wisdom comes from the hearing. Let's see right back here. Right? The fear of Yahuwah is the discipline of wisdom. So wisdom comes from the fear of Yahuwah and discipline. And he who listens to reproof gets understanding. So understanding comes from correction. And wisdom comes from Yahuwah. Wisdom comes from Yahuwah, and understanding comes from correction. Every time we see this, getting wisdom and understanding, we need to remember that the wisdom part comes from hearing Yahuwah, being disciplined to hear him, and the getting understanding always comes from correction. All right, praise Yahuwah in this reading of the word. Thank you so much. Whoever is listening, like I said, I don't really care. It seems to be helping me, and that's a blessing in itself. Praise you, Father. Have a great day, peeps. Love you all, Messiah.